Hey guys, just wanted to make this video and ramble a little bit to all the aspiring real estate investors out there. When I say real estate, I mean just all real estate investment, not necessarily the single family home, American dream style real estate, which most of you are probably thinking of. I live in Southern California. Prices are crazy here. You know, I don't have $200,000-$300,000 cash sitting there for a down payment. But what I want to open your minds to is that real estate is so vast and wide open with so many different kinds of opportunities, right? On the title side, on the lending side, on the tax side, you flipping homes, wholesaling, and you can really get into it at any level, right? Even keeping your day job and just having a strategy that you're doing on the side to start getting experience in the game and start learning and, taking some small risks, to start building some capital so that you can have those long-term investments in the future as well, right? That's the tried and true, keeping assets, long-term growth. But the reality is we can't all spend our life savings on real estate to hold long term. So how do you start getting experience in real estate and some investment acumen and doing it on the side in sustainable ways without putting too much skin in the game and money down, right? You can be creative. You can have different kinds of partnerships on deals, right? You could have the capital partners. You can put the deal together. Sometimes you can tie up a property and assign the contract to an investor, so you can, flip land. Like when I was working my day job, I started flipping land on the side and I kept my job for a while. So, the first property I bought was like $1,500. I bought direct from owner. I sent her a mailer. We got to talking and made a deal. And then I ended up selling that property a couple months later for like $5,000, right? So it just proved the concept and I built it up from there little by little. Every few months I'd, flip a property and start to kind of create a pipeline like that. So you can start small, right? $1,500 compared to $150,000. I think my first single family rental home, my down payment on it was like $15,000 or $18,000. I can't afford the prices here, but I ended up going out of state, right? The internet gives us all access. You can, pick up the phone, call people in that market, get involved, get active. You can fly out there if you want. My first property, I didn't even fly out there until after I purchased the property. It was COVID times, but interest rates were low. I really wanted to invest and get in the game, and I did. But regardless of the interest rate environment or the economy or what's happening, there's always an angle at every level. There's just so much land, so many people, so much opportunity that, it's not always about the capital, right? Sometimes it's about the partnerships. You have the internet, you can network. There's so many real estate communities out there. There's social media. There's a million people making YouTube videos teaching how to do no money or low money down deals. There's always a way to get in the game. So I just want to encourage you to be creative. Another one, if you absolutely don't have time but want to have some interest in real estate, is like real estate investment trust. You're checking your stocks on Robinhood anyway. You might as well invest in some REITs as well that pay dividends and reinvest, or like fractional ownership like Fundrise, right? Having a small stake in like a big apartment project or whatever. So there's a lot of different ways to get in the game. I want to encourage you to be a little more creative, have a student's mindset, be willing to learn and take some risks, get some bumps and bruises along the way to just like get smarter in the business, and you can accumulate some money and then buy the long-term assets, right? That we're all trying to go for. So I wish you luck out there. Go have fun and follow for more.